Berserk, Vinland Saga, Vagabond, Monster, Kingdom, JoJo Part 7. You've read at least one of these epic seinen mangas, right? If you're looking for a manga that is just as epic and just as ambitious, then you've come to the right place. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today let's talk about one of manga's greatest masterpieces, a manga called Usogui. Usogui is what you get when you combine Death Note, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Kaiji, John Wick, and Hunter x Hunter and put them all together into a single work. So, what is it about? In simple terms, Usogui is a gambling manga. But wait. It's not the kind of gambling manga that you might picture in your head when you hear the word gambling. The gambling games are based on creative new games that the author comes up with, and it's not based on traditional gambling games at all. So, even if you aren't familiar with those traditional gambling games, it will still be just as enjoyable to you. It's kind of like Death Note, where characters try to outsmart each other in different circumstances and scenarios. Our main character is a gambling prodigy. Usogui is the story of him using his intelligence in different ways to take down the most dangerous crime syndicate in Japan. While it is a plot-driven, exciting narrative, there is a lot of love and attention to detail given to the central theme of the story and the characters. You have a great cast of main characters and complex, interesting antagonists. Plus, it's not just a manga where characters outsmart each other's wits. It's a proper action manga whenever it wants to be. There's an equal emphasis given to both the action scenes and the mind game battles. Both these genres don't come in the way of each other at all either. On the contrary, they actually elevate the entire experience of Usogui as a manga. I mean, who wouldn't want to read a beautiful looking manga with incredible action and incredible mind games? But the biggest appeal of Usogui is its progression. A lot of popular manga decline in its quality during its final arc, or in other cases there are underwhelming arcs in between great ones. Some manga don't even have endings due to hiatuses. But Usogui is a rare case where both the art and the story gets better and better with each arc and then peak in its quality during the final 3 arcs. The creativity and the complexity of the games, the characters and the structure of the plot become more and more ambitious. Honestly, it's just shocking how ambitious every aspect of this manga is. And when we talk about Usogui's progression, we can't ignore its progression from an artistic point of view. Usogui looks like this in its first chapter, but after a while it becomes like this. It wasn't a great looking manga at the start. The author Toshio Sako used to be a barber until the age of 28, after which he suddenly decided that he wanted to be a mangaka. So he had to learn all the different skills that a mangaka should have while he was drawing the series. And he never stops learning, and the art in Usogui never stops evolving. Usogui was a weekly manga as well, and yet it quickly became one of the most amazing looking mangas that I've ever seen. We're witnessing a mangaka grow from being a beginner to one of the gods of manga right before our eyes. I think that's just as incredible and valuable as reading the manga. Usogui is a very accessible manga. The art is aesthetic and super appealing to look at. Despite the gambling aspect, you don't need to know anything about the games before actually reading it. The story is always exciting and engaging. The characters are amazingly written and have a lot of subtle nuances to them. It's extremely unpredictable and hype as hell. Despite all of this, the reason why it's not that popular in the manga and anime community is 1. Because there isn't an anime adaptation yet, and 2. Because Usogui wasn't translated until 2020. So people outside Japan like us didn't realize how great the manga was. Before its translation, Usogui had a rating of literally less than 7 on websites like MyAnimeList. But now after its translation, it is steadily getting more and more talked about, and people are slowly realizing how great it is. It currently has a rating of about 8.4 on Mal, and it's getting better and better by the day. I'm 100% sure that in a couple of years, even if Usogui doesn't get an anime adaptation, it will still be one of the most popular and acclaimed mangas like Vagabond or Oyasumi Punpun. Usogui does everything that you want from a manga. It has a great protagonist, a great antagonist, awesome action, intelligent mind games, incredible artwork, a story that gets better and better until the end, and on top of that, it has a perfect ending as well. What else do you want from a manga? I think it's one of the most perfect mangas ever made, and it's a manga that most people would love, if not have it on their favorites. So I hope you guys would give it a read, or at least put it on your plan to read list. If you're a lover of great ambitious stories, then Usogui is a must read. That is all from me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found Usogui to be an interesting manga. If you did, show me some love by subscribing to the channel. If you are already a fan of Usogui, let me know if I gave it the appreciation that it deserves. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.